Hey everybody, and welcome back to Omnigriffin Plays Magicite. Last episode was pretty bad. I was playing as a noble and just not doing well. I feel like let's try the Orclops. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the 12 because axe and arrows, or axe and bow to start off with is pretty darn nice. But Orclops starts off with a bunch of bone stuff. Doesn't start with an axe though, so you can't actually cut down trees to start with. I think that'll make the episode go a little bit faster. You know what? I like variant 3. I don't know why. It doesn't really mean much. I think Berserker Scarf synergizes really well with what we're going for. We want HP and attack. Don't want Woodcutter. We definitely want HP and attack. Aggressive and intelligent. Aggressive might fit, but I don't think the intelligent does. I like the healthy because it kind of counters our downside. Don't think Lockmaster does anything. Lower dex. Aggressive healthy? Sure, let's go for this. Let's try it. I have not played as this race yet, actually. So I can't cut down trees. All I can do is hack stuff to bits. We start with doing 12 damage with this sword. I like it. This will make me go faster in the early game. Can't sit around and cut down trees. And we still have 8 health. We do not one-shot bees yet, though. Two-shot them, though. That's significantly better. Means they probably have somewhere around 25 health. I'm actually probably going to go through this level stupidly fast. One-shot pigs. One of the things you do have to be careful with in this game is inventory management. You haven't seen it yet because I've been dying stupidly early. But it's definitely an issue. It definitely becomes a problem for people. We leveled up, we got a magic. It's not really what I wanted at all. Got the pig, get the experience. Should definitely... Okay, spider web. Now we can't even... I don't have that kind of knockback. Sometimes the bees just run away like that. I'm not entirely sure why, but considering that I would like to kill it, I'm not all that pleased that that's what it's doing. I needed to move because that stone block. Come on. Gotcha. Alright. Just gonna hack and slice our way through this. Going pretty good, getting some herbs. I'd like to see some more. There we go. I want revenge on these stupid boars. So, it can't have more than 45 health. We're going to pick the Vincent Drake. I believe that is charge. You and your nearby allies gain force speed for 10 seconds. That could be useful. Not sure when, but I'm sure it could be. And there's the end of the level. See, we actually made it to the end of the level for a second time. And this time I'm not doing anything too stupid beforehand. Now I've got some options here. And I'm going to go with... Basically we get to pick which level we're going to next. And I'm going to actually take the forest again. And that's because I've seen some of the other biomes. I don't want to go to the forest too much. The forest can be nice, but really you don't want to. You don't want to go to it too often. Because it's not nearly as good in terms of getting stuff. Now, if I can get to 240, which I can't, there's no way I can get to 240. It's just not going to happen. Things sell for a brutally small amount. But actually, well, we'll see. I can't afford any of this. I'm not going to sell anything because I didn't actually pick anything up, so I'm just going to go really fast to the next place. The next forest level. Here. That's right. 4. Gotcha. Definitely convenient to not have to worry about this as much. The offensiveness here. Definitely playing my style a little bit better. Now we got some more bone. So one of the things I'm pretty sure I can do here is I can merge. Someone was saying you can merge bone to actually get a bone axe. I'm not quite sure how to do that. We will be doing this, though. Might not be the smartest thing to do, but I need gold, or I need some form of... pretty much gold, I think, is what I want. I'm getting a decent bit of gold, and if 240 is actually what I need, they got me. That time I got them, so level up again. Once again, don't see any stats. I'm wondering if I did level up and it's just not showing me. No spider web. Good amount of stuff there. Bonus attack 2, that's definitely synergistic with what I'm doing. Crit. This time it should explode into a bunch of stuff. Bone sword is about to break. That's really bad. That's really bad. So now I'm using my pick. Got some more bones. Not sure what to do with them. Oh, that's right. I know what to do. So if I combine these, I get a bone blade. If I combine that, I get a bone axe. So now I can do it. Which is very nice, very convenient, and much overdue. I remembered what I'd been told, and that's if you combine a bone blade with a bone, you get a bone axe, which makes sense. I mean, bone blade attached to a bone. Use a bone as a handle. So that lets us make things in a more customary sense. So we have enough spider web for me to actually start doing this and showing you guys. Because I like the magic quite a bit in this game. My stomach is beginning to grumble. I would have liked. We'll just do 6. I should be okay for a little while. You net the bugs, you get a bug. Got an ice bug. Ice bug's not my favorite, but it's a cool one to show off. Got a bunch of bones from the slime. So what I'm actually going to do is now I've got enough. Take another bone blade, and this time now. Another bone sword. Bone sword is effectively the same tier as stone, which I think is good. We got some coal, that's good. We got 2 bugs sitting right here. Let's see what they are. Another ice and a fire. Fire is my favorite, but notice if you combine these two, you get an ice gem. It's an ice gem 1, which implies that there could be more, but currently there's not. And you'll notice now if you cast this, boom, you get a spell. We used up some mana, about 3 I believe. And now we have this glowing orb of protection around us. It only lasts for a short amount of time, but it does 3 damage when it comes in contact with stuff, which is based on the magic stat. Which is not that great right now. This character isn't really spec'd out to do magic, but it's something that, if I've got the opportunity to do it, you bet I'm going to do it. You don't use mana any other way, so you might as well use it when you can. Okay, I wanted to aggro him. And that would be... alright. Very nice. I'm hoping to get enough Ironite to move into Ironite tier stuff. That was bad. This is going to be a little hard to pick at. Okay, so the Scourge have arrived. I don't have much choice here but to use this. I do have a little bit of time, but I do not have much. Oh, and I would really like to kill him. Do I risk it? Oh, hell no. Oh my. Oh my. I have charge. I have charge! Run! I'm going with force again. Okay. That was really bad, and luckily I didn't die. I managed to get to show you all the terrible, terrible things that are... Oh man, that was intense. So, we're going to talk about the stuff in here. There's some houses and other stuff, but right here we got the smelter. He's who I want. So we can get four ironite bars. We got a lot of stuff. So with these ironite bars, we can make 2 ironite blades. One of those is going to go to a pickaxe, which will replace our bone pick. And one of them is going to go for our sword. But I don't actually have enough room right now, so what I'm going to go do is go to our seller guy, who's over here by the chest. Go here, you can sell him your treasure. So I'm going to sell my bone pick, and you'll notice 389, 391. 2 gold for that. It really isn't all that nice. You don't get very much for stuff, which definitely sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm going to make a fire starter here, making a bunch of refined stone. What am I going to use this stone for? Not entirely sure. I'm thinking about just making some arrows with it while I've got it, because bone axe, bone sword, that stuff's just as good. So yeah, let's make some arrows. Will I ever use it? Maybe, maybe not. But I can make my bow, so I might as well. That's just a bunch of sticks mixed with a string. And there, bam, we got a bow. Do I need bone anymore? I don't need bone stuff anymore. I probably shouldn't have combined those. It's going to take up more room. But now we're going to... That's right, I was going to make an iron sword. So that means... Bam. And that means we can also sell our bone sword. So we're working up the tiers. Now, the monster hide and monster pelt we're going to save. Those are going to allow us to make gear for ourselves. But we're going to need a lot more... That's right, I'm killing chickens. Gonna need a lot more ore to actually pull it off. I leveled up from killing chickens. Now let's take the patch. So now we get another one that's perform an extra jump while summoning a badass sword. So there you go. That's what that is. You use these with ZX and C, by the way. I know I didn't explicitly mention that. We got 400 money, but honestly not anything worth buying. The only things that would really be worth buying are picks, because they actually increase your tier. Like the tier that you can harvest. So we are just wrecking stuff now. Alright, so let's pull out the bug net. Nice, we got a fire bug. That's actually what I wanted. And that is because this... fires in a line, and it goes through stuff. And what does it do? It makes dealing with some things easier. Not everything, but some stuff. That was actually probably harder the way that I did it. So magic is not always the most useful thing in the world, but... Honestly, the fire is the only thing that I want. I'll probably sell the ice here in a bit. So now that we have an ironite pick, I can actually get gold out of that. That's awesome. Just kill everything. Now, if there's not gold on it, like these, I can't actually get anything out of it, so... Oh, you ran away. You ran away, did you? But I can still get ironite from it, the same stuff that I would. So after this, we're going to have a decent ability. So now you'll notice I'm being followed by these things, and that is because I have too much stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't get this. But I'm good. Some stone. Do I really want stone? I don't really have much choice. Things will try and come to you if they can't. That was also unfortunate. Oh gosh. I'm riding on a board. And I can't jump, actually. So I'm gonna run. There. That was really weird. I could not actually jump. That cost me way too much health. So I'm gonna pause right here. No, I really don't need this butterfly net anymore because I don't want it for anything. I don't want this one stone either. It's pointless. So I will quickly craft another one of those. Split them 2 and 2 and get 2 big potions. I'm only gonna eat one for now, or drink one. There's no real reason for that, although I'm about to starve. So what I'm gonna do real fast is we're gonna pull out that fire starter, pull out our meat, and I'm actually gonna cook some stuff. The way you do this is left clicking, or sorry, right clicking the ground, and then left clicking. Sorry, I keep mixing up the left and right. You right click on the fire, and it cooks whatever you're holding. And you can cook chicken as well as. When it's cooked, you can also get some HP back, which is why I did that. Chicken gives you 4 HP, whereas cooked meat gives you 3. So that's the difference there. It's not a huge difference, but it's enough of a difference. How is my dex anyway? My dex is 3. I'm never going to use that bow. I don't know why I made it. I mean, sure. Oh gosh, I do 4 damage. This is silly. How long it will take. Those are actually pretty good. If you've got dex, they're really good. You can do tons of damage with them. And if your arrows don't hit, you get them back. But I think we're going to be leaning more towards melee combat, which will get us in some trouble a little bit later. When things are starting to cast, and when being close to stuff is actually a lot difficult based on the attacks that they're going to be doing. The swing when it hit me just didn't register, which is very unfortunate. There's some bone. As I said, I don't need it. So that's raw meat, which means I can't actually pick it up because I don't have any room in my inventory for it. I would like some. I don't need spider webs anymore. Like it before it disappears. Nope. That was like the last second too. Spiderweb basically can't get crafted into anything else now that I have both a bow and a net, and I'm getting rid of both of those most likely. I'm at least getting rid of the net. The lightning might be useful, yeah, but that was close. I don't think I can do anything about this besides approach from the other way, and honestly it's not worth it. It's just some stone. But it could be ironite. I've got 9 ironite though. That was actually very convenient. Made it. Alright, got one of everything there basically. And I also get the extra attack. Very nice. And the Scourger here. How close are we to the end of the level? I would really like to mess with that. We need that goldium though. Shoot, I need that goldium. Get off the tape. Really like that potion. I got it. Okay. Just charge. That's Diamondite right there. I can't do anything about it. Just got stone. Alright, so we actually are okay. I am going to try venturing to somewhere new. The Woodthorn Swamp. There's going to be some casters here. It's going to make it slightly more difficult. So what am I going to do? What am I doing in here? Well, let's sell some stuff. We're going to sell the net. Don't need it. We're going to sell the... What is it called? The Frost Shard. I don't really want it. I want to keep Fireball. I just want to sell the bow, honestly. I'll use the fire before I use the bow. I've got some raw meat. I've got a lot of monster hide. That's probably what I'm making now. I could make an iron axe, but honestly, the bone axe still has 38 durability on it, and I don't need very much wood. So, we've got a lot of monster pelts and monster hides as well. Alright, don't need the mushrooms. I'm tempted to sell these, but I will still need them to craft some more picks and whatnot. I don't have enough goldium ore to actually do anything. Don't have anything to do anything with gold, at least. I'm going to hack up these chickens. Those chickens, they feed better, and actually, while I have a chance, I'm going to briefly eat. It will fill me up exactly to hunger, and I got an HP out of it. Very nice. I need to go to the smelter. Now, there's a very important reason as to why I'm not actually going to be doing smelting all of it, and that's because I don't actually have a reason to do it. I'll get 3 ironite bars here, and I can make something with it. I'm actually going to make... place one leech and ironite armor. It gives me 2 HP and 4 attack, which is awesome. I'm gonna start doing tons of damage. If I smelt these into 2, I won't be able to do anything with it. Won't be able to do anything with those 2 bars, and it'll be something that won't stack. If I pick up more ironite ore, this is just gonna take up another slot, which is super inconvenient. As it stands, this whole cooked chicken, uncooked chicken, this is already a problem. Like, I'm honestly probably just gonna start eating raw chicken. For no other reason than eating raw chicken. It doesn't have a chance to give me HP, and it only heals me, what, 1 hunger, but it's just causing a problem right now. So really all we need is this. So I said we're gonna have to start having casters, and these guys who just bum rush you, we can one-shot them, which is amazing. Basically, they're the new boars. These guys are problematic. I want the ironite, I don't necessarily want the stone. That actually did kill him. And the reason I want the ironite is because I want to make more armor. I guess the one reason why you might is if you're at a low durability, but that's at half, so... I can eventually get up close to them and kill them. It's not that big of an issue. But it just makes it slightly more difficult. He actually knocked himself backwards. Gotcha. Might as well. I'm looking for herbs. The more herbs you can stack up, the better. If I can reach the point where I don't need to start killing stuff for raw meat because I've got so much, that would also be really nice. Yep, as I said, I'm eating it. It's 1 slot that I don't need. That was actually a little impressive, if I can say so myself. I'm just, oh my gosh, this is so inconvenient. Now, this will only travel in a straight line, not at your cursor. So, yeah, it's definitely worth being a little careful with. I think he managed to get me. These batteries I don't need. I will not take the time just yet to actually stop it. Good, some gold. I actually kind of want that coal. The reason I want coal is because I need to make a fire starter. Just level up again. I'd really like some more gold. Gold is good. Okay, want mushrooms. I'm gonna get it anyway. could just be chopping out every tree in sight and selling it, but that was fun. I timed that barely properly. I actually like these slugs a lot better because they don't jump around like the slimes, they move. They just move, which I think is very nice. Because the slimes sometimes they'll hop towards you, sometimes they'll hop away. If they hop at you, they've got enough distance. That's a vial of poison. It's a throw, it's 2 vials of poison. I think those sell better. Basically just farming at this point. Killing stuff, getting XP. Doing what one might expect to do in a roguelike. Although this level was kind of easy. And that's not me trying to brag or anything. I did not get enough gold. I'm going purple. Those other two are pretty bad. And also caves, so maybe I'll get a bunch of... Yeah, see I only had 3 golden ore, which sucks. It sucks because I can't do anything with it. I could buy a great blade, but I don't really have a reason to. So once again, I'm going to... attack. Pretty darn nice. There's nothing else here worth buying. But I will, you know, I'm actually going to sell these monster hides and pelts. And the reason I'm going to do that is because you can use those to make cloth to do this, and that can increase your dex and your magic. But these are increasing my HP and attack, which is exactly what I want. I'm keeping the bone axe just because I want to keep the bone axe. I probably shouldn't have combined that. Do I want... you know what? I'm just going to make a fire starter right now. And that's what we're going to do. Chicken, the raw stuff. Sell the bone. Sell the full stone. Alright. And there's nothing worth buying here either, which is a real shame. I was hoping I could almost afford a gold pick or something like that. Again, left click, and... Sorry, it's right click. Why am I so bad at this? Believe me, I know my right from my left. It's just, when I actually have to think about it, it's all muscle memory, which makes it a little weird. Alright, we're ready to proceed. Should I drink some potions? Maybe. I'll drink one. That's right, I can't use it when I'm in the pause menu. Alright, let's pull our stuff back out. I don't even know what to put here, so we'll just put the chicken. Alright, so, things to note here. The eggs. And this is something, okay, we're going to take the offensive skill again. And that is, for 10 seconds your attack is doubled. That's awesome. Bats, I actually want to deal with like this. Because bats are really obnoxious. They're really fast, and because I don't have much of a dex, they're pretty darn brutal. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the eggs. The eggs summon a brood mother. Now let's try this out. Okay, so if I've got enough of a wind up on it... Okay, that's the other thing. Mimic rocks. Oh man, that's a lot of damage. I could summon a brood mother. I don't know if I'd live, that's the only problem. I'm tempted to, don't get me wrong. But yeah, if you run into a number of the eggs, the brood mother will come after you. And the brood mothers are basically like any other boss, although we haven't really fought any bosses, which is kind of interesting actually. Alright. I'm hacking at that one just because I don't... Oh gosh. Come on, bat. So much worse than these. And if I have to... those bats. Maybe? Oh gosh. Why? Why is this a thing? That's really bad, actually. I should keep the backup. Yeah, so I'm just Okay, so we're gonna make a stone sword. My stomach is beginning to grumble. That will give me a chance to eat some chicken. And get an HP. Now, I was doing 35 damage, I'm doing 34, so that's actually not that big of a difference. That's why I think upgrading your pick is the most important thing you can do. I'm drinking all my potions, because I'm bad. There's a chest out. That's nice. Still want some more ironite. We got 2 stone blades. Alright, well let's do this. This is a little silly by the way. I don't suggest it. I've now made a great axe. This thing swings hella slow. But it also, oh wow, it's doing like not much more damage. It's actually probably not worth doing then. Alright, well it was a worthwhile experiment I suppose. Level up. Apparently I aggroed him. Give the bonus attack unit. Dang it. These bats are really bad for me. They think they've done more damage to me than lots of other stuff combined as of yet. So I'm still trying to get some ironite. I will decide whether or not I summon a brood mother. At the end level. Just for lulz. Alright, so, didn't have to make a decision. Decision was made for me. This is in fact the end of the level, so I can choose whether or not I want to fight this. And I'm trying to decide. I do have Berserker's Rage. I'm so angry. Doing 70 damage a hit. This actually isn't that hard. It's kind of like a boar. Oh, boar off. Nice. So you just gotta level up from that. That was not hard at all. I was definitely expecting a lot worse. But honestly, everything went okay. Diamondite from that diamondite ore, unfortunately. Alright. Well, we can still get stone stuff. Yep. All my equipment's about to break. Let's go again. I know this is harder, and I don't think I'm ready for it just yet. I could just buy a gold pickaxe. I think I might just do that, honestly. There's not all that much use. It seems. I'm selling this as well. Once again, you only get like 2 gold. It's so silly. Do I need the stone? No. But I can use my ironite to make stuff. I could buy it. If I could buy a diamond pickaxe, hell yeah, I would do it. But I'm gonna buy this. It's gonna save me from having to do it myself. Was it my pick that was about to break as well? I think it was. So let's do the next thing and make myself a sword. I said sword, I meant a shield. That's just giving us 2 HP, but it's better than nothing. And, well, I can't make anything else with the gold anymore just yet. Oh, that's right, I want to make an ironite sword, because right now we got just a stone sword. No, it's not that big of a change, but you know what? It could make a difference somewhere down the line, possibly. Sell this. Oh, and I've just enough hunger to eat a chicken. Didn't actually teach me with that. was pretty expensive, but I think it was worth it. Actually, I can make a gold sword. Do I want to make a gold sword? No. I just made the Ironite sword. I don't want to have to throw it away, and I don't think the damage increase is going to be worth it. Well, now we can get goldium. I actually don't want Ironite anymore. I want like a little bit. What was that? What did I get? Some arrows and nothing good, basically. Do I want to summon a Broodmother? Kind of. I did not notice that I aggroed that bad. I think I have to go to the forest after this, and the reason for that is because I need... Oh, it's a Broodmother already. Wow, that actually went very poorly for me. That went super poorly. I got 1 HP. Yeah, I don't actually have any interest in any of that. Don't have a choice. Come on, bat. The timing on this is actually very hard. I'm out of mana. We'll wait for a second. And of course I missed her. Alright, let's... Suppose I could use dodge a little bit more. It seems to actually stop at walls. I did get the attack that time. Make going through levels a little bit faster, but I need herbs and stuff, and I'm not seeing anything remotely herb-like here. For a second I thought that bat was going to get me. A Ring of Balance, okay. I don't want to actually fight this. Oh crap. And this is where I die. I don't know if there's a way around this one. Well, I don't have a choice. Well, let's try it. Dungeon. So I'm probably dead, is what I'm hearing. I got 1 HP from that, so yeah, I might live. Yeah, there's nothing here that I can buy that's worth it. Ugh, this is so bad. I'm waiting for my hunger to go down. I wonder if I can stay here long enough that I can just eat enough food. Because right now I can't eat anything. So we've got enough gold to make something. I'm gonna make it, since that seems to be the most attack. That's 3 and 6, so that's better, but it's not great. It doesn't actually heal me anything, so yeah. Okay. For a second, I just wasn't able to do that. Ring of Balance gives a lot of stuff. That's really nice. If I were... Oh, I have 1 potion. I have no choice but to drink it. Like, I really need to drink it. I think now I might be able to survive 1 hit. At least my inventory is pretty darn empty. Oh, man. This is pretty unfortunate, actually. So what I am actually going to do is I'm going to smelt this. And that's just in case this breaks. The chances of that happening are very, very slim. But I don't have a need for anything else. Why can't there be something here that heals you for money? Because it's a roguelike. Okay, so I'm dead. Like, I don't see any... I don't know their attacks. I don't understand them. So... Also, giant swinging balls of death. Like, I'm gonna die to the Scourge so hard in this level because I'm gonna have to sit here and farm this. Should have saved that damn mana pot. So far I haven't missed. There appears to be a skeleton archer. Does its attacks go through walls? Yes, first they do. How much HP does it actually have? A lot. This is gonna take a long time to recover. So much time. Heal me. I'll just die. Yes. That's Diamondite, and I want that really badly. I'm dead. That was a fun run. Got a lot further. This is a very interesting dungeon, so let's see what we got. 50 score, 50 score. Skeleton mask. I'm gonna have to check out what that does. 200, 250. A bat wing, okay. A magician hat. A Viking helm. We got a lot of cool stuff. We got a lot of hats. So this was actually a pretty long episode. More lengthy than I expected. So let's look at our hats. So we got the magician hat. So after crafting a staff, we had a 20% chance of unlocking it. So this is going to do a 33% chance to gain an additional magic stat. So if I want to go magic, I put on the magician's hat. It's basically the berserker scarf for a magician hat, and yeah, that's pretty sweet. Batwing, a hat fashioned from bat fur, teeth, and claws. The wearer becomes instantly quick on their feet. Dash distance is doubled. So when we use a dodge with Q and E, it'll double in length. So Icarus Skeleton Math, the wearer's chance of landing a critical hit is now 25%. I think up from 10% perhaps? Unlocked by using a cheat code. Press the L key in-game. Interesting. Sorry, I didn't even think about that. Unlock chance after choosing only warrior skills. So because I chose just warrior skills, that's what I got. So worn by the Viking warriors who sailed the seas, those who wear this ancient armor will have a 10% chance on attack to summon a giant Viking axe to deal double attack damage. That's not bad either. In all honesty, though, I think the Berserker Scarf might be a little bit better, because this is a 10% chance, and this is a 33% chance, and that's a permanent increase. But yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff. Didn't get that. Visit a swamp, but only 20% chance. Choosing only mage skills, so that's going to be similar to this one. Black Dragon, nice. Ice Queen, interesting. Visiting the Scourge Lair, I think that's the final level. Defeating the Skeleton King, these look like bosses. Volcano Biome, Tyrannox. Veld Biome. Beating the game. Yeah. I guess there isn't one for what the middle skill is. Even so, that was a lot of fun. It was a really fun run. I think it was definitely one of my better runs, even for off-camera plays, because this game is a game that I have, as I've mentioned, I have played off-camera. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something, even just by the various biomes that I visited. Hopefully learning some patterns of the enemies, because those are very important to learn, because that's what keeps you safe. But yeah, this was definitely a lot of fun. I know I'm saying that a lot. I keep repeating it, but I'm actually really enjoying myself playing this game. And yeah, I was expecting to like it, but just watching other people play, it's one of those games that I think makes people scream at their screen when watching others play. Like, why are you doing that? This is a terrible thing to be doing. And once I have started playing it now, I can understand why you do things the way you do it, and I can't really blame people for being what I originally thought was bad at it, because, damn, this game's hard. The controls are really smooth, but it's hard. You can definitely end up in a bad situation and have nothing to do. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, like and favorite the video. It really does help out a lot. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hopefully these videos will be pretty common. I'm really into playing the game, and whenever I feel like I have the time to record, if I don't feel too winded or sore throat, something like that, I will hopefully record it. And when I post them, if you subscribe, you will get a notification. And as I've mentioned in pretty much all of my other videos, but in case you're a first-time watcher, when I get subscribers, yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it might be a little bit of an ego boost, but honestly what it means to me is that people who are enjoying my content are getting to watch more of it, and since this is a hobby, this isn't like, revenue for me, and nor do I plan for it to ever be true revenue for me. That's what this is all about, entertaining people, educating people, and hopefully that's what I've achieved here today, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.